Hey, Amanda, how's it going?
Doing well, Charlene. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thanks. I actually am glad to talk to you today again about the interest rates. I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Charlene Williams. I am a real estate broker, been one for about 15 years now, and I work with Real Estate Homeward. So we have with us Amanda, and she is a mortgage agent.
That's
And go ahead and introduce yourself, Amanda.
Thank you so much, Charlene. So, as Charlene said, my name is Amanda Pivar. I'm a mortgage agent with Mortgage Connection, which is part of the DLC franchise, and I have been a broker or agent, sorry, for about 11 years now. And Charlene and I have lots to talk about today when it comes to interest rates, because that is everyone's topic right now.
It is. It's the topic on the tip of everyone's mouth.
It
Tongue, sorry.
is.
Oh my goodness. So interest rates fell a full 0.5% or 50 basis points. Not sure why they make those distinctions, but okay, fine.
Yeah.
0.50 as opposed to what they were doing before, 0.25. And that was on Wednesday.
That is,
And people are jumping and hopping and skipping and laughing and oh, it's so great. Tell us, tell
yeah.
us, Amanda.
So we did see the Bank of Canada announcement on Wednesday, and they decreased our rates by 0.5%, which nobody's surprised about. And it's a fantastic move. If you look at our inflation numbers, they are actually under where they're predicting they would be, which is excellent. Unfortunately, our employment numbers are really bad right now, which also helps with increasing rates. And it was a move the bank had to do with so many people out of work right now and inflation being lower where it is. It gave them the opportunity to finally give those variable rate mortgage holders a break and lower that interest rate. We're expecting more to come. This is definitely just the first stop. We're going to see more, and we're predicting that our variable rate will end around 4.7. Currently, it's at 6 or 5.95%.
So 4.74 by the end of the year.
Not the end of the year. That would be wishful
Okay,
thinking. We only have one more meeting this year in December. It's
right.
too soon to tell. Will it be a quarter? Will it be a half? There's so much data that will come out in regards to inflation and employment between now and the next meeting. But for sure, we'll see some type of a drop, but how much is yet to be determined. 4.7, we're predicting that will be around somewhere mid to end of next year.
Okay. So, I mean, that is a good news for those of us who have a variable mortgage. So, I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, especially when you think this year we started at 7.2 as our prime lending rate, and now we're down to 5.95. That's a big drop already, and there's more to come, which is fantastic.
It is fantastic. So, this is affecting the variable rate, but not the fixed rate. Is that
Correct.
correct?
Yeah. So what a lot of people don't realize is the Bank of Canada, when they make these announcements, it affects our variable rates directly. Our fixed rates are actually done based off our bond yields. The bond yields the last week honestly have gone up a little bit, but this is something that we're used to. Our bond yields will come up, they will come down based on things that are happening in the economy. Just because the Bank of Canada lowered the rate half a point, unfortunately, we did not see that for our fixed rates. But as they do lower or change, I will keep you posted on these calls.
Okay. So, fixed rates are remaining the same. Variable rates are going down, correct?
That is correct. And I think another misconception we hear from a lot of people is, oh, my affordability's gone up. Unfortunately, it hasn't. We've been pre-approving everybody on the fixed rates for the last couple of years because the variable had been so high. With that said, I think this time next year, we'll be having a completely different conversation about what we're qualifying people on to help maximize their affordability when it comes to the variable versus the fixed.
Okay. So, I'm going to ask you this question right out of the blue because a couple of videos back, we talked about how much actual money that you will save if it's 0.25%. So if it's 0.50, clearly it's double. So what was that amount? Do you remember?
I do. It's about $32 a month. So for every $100,000 in mortgage that you have, a half a point drops you about $32 a month.
Half a point 32. A half a point 32?
$32, yes, for every 100,000.
Wow, I really should not have asked that question.
You're
I'm gonna
hoping
have
for
to do
more?
now
Yeah.
I'm trying to do the math in my head and talk at the same time.
If that happens. So like if you had a $500,000 mortgage, you're looking about 150 plus about $160 in difference a month.
Okay, that's still significant.
It really is, especially when we're expecting another drop this year. Hopefully it's a little bit more than that. But even given where we started and where we are now, it is definitely a significant drop that's helping many Canadians with their mortgage payment.
Right. That's good news. So, what's going on in your market? Are you finding yourself to be busy? What's happening?
I think the Bank in the Canada announcement was great. I've definitely got a couple of people who have been sitting on the sidelines who are updating their pre-approvals. But I don't think we've seen the big bang of buyers coming out, and I really don't expect it until December. December 11th, we have a Bank of Canada announcement. December 15th, the new CMHC rules come in place. I'm really expecting January to be a very busy month, and I wouldn't be surprised if the week before Christmas we see people buying because they want to get in before that rush starts. It's kind of their last moment before people really start taking advantage of the new policies.
Right. And that December 15th announcement, we did talk about it previously. Remind our people what
Yeah.
that's for.
So on December 15th, the new CMHC policy comes in place. So for a first-time home buyer, instead of having a max purchase price at 999,000, you can now purchase up to 1.5% down as an insured mortgage. You can also do a 30-year amortization. So these two things alone are really going to help people maximize their affordability and potentially get into more of a forever home versus a starter home.
Right. So, good news all around, really.
It is. I'm definitely expecting that 2025 will be a very busy mortgage and real estate market because they're putting all the right things in place to set us up for a successful year.
This is good. Okay. Well, I know that I've been a little bit out of it. I was in Ottawa doing some government work with TRAB. So I was away for the first part of this week, but everything is being predicated on and the amount of people that were talking about the interest rate. I mean, that's what we do. We're realtors. So yeah,
Good place to be for a good announcement, too.
right? Yes. And I guess that's it, Amanda. We're short today, but there's way, way, way more to come. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to our next one.
Right. So if you have any questions at all, comment your questions and we'll try to get to them on our next video. Amanda and I do this quite a bit. We're trying to do it every 2 weeks, but yeah, we're just waiting for, topics and announcements and things like that. So we're available.
Absolutely. And we will see you in a couple of weeks, Charlene.
All right, great. Thanks, Amanda.